Well, good morning. Welcome to my shop. I am Buck. This is Shop Talk with Buck. Yesterday, we took this. Yesterday's Sunday. Today's Monday. I took we got a cutting board going on. We took it out of the clamps yesterday. Boy, it'll just barely fit through my. I think it'll take. I got a little room, but I need to get it flat, if you know what I mean. So what I thought I'd do, I'd take my sander and go over and knock all this glue stuff off. Then I'm going to have to calculate where to, just how am I going to do it. Well, I'm going to drum sander. It looks like if you put a straight edge on it, that I don't know. But I got to have a flat surface to go through. Got to have a flat surface in order to go through the planer. Which, what you could do is get a piece of MDF that's longer than that, or plywood will work. Then you shim it and you get it just exactly like you want it, and hot glue the shims and everything to it. Then run that through it and get you one good surface. Then break it loose, flip it over, and you're good to go. If it's not one or two spots, like one or two, that one slipped. One of them slipped. You know, you get your glue off here and you take your hand plate, knock them off. Anything get. But that deal with a flat board MDF or plywood and hot gluing and shim it up and get it like you want it and run it through, I've used that a lot. That really works. So that's what I'm going to do here. Because of the odd shapes on the side, I want this right here to dictate. So what I did, I got me a piece of 1/4 inch plywood. And I'm going to just set that right there, flip it over, and make sure it registers off of that maple right there. Then I'm going to wedge each side, get me a hot glue gun, and fix it up to where that will be the surface. If I do it like that, it's going to be oblong. But with this way, it'll work off that reference surface. Yeah. So let me get the hot glue gun. While the hot glue gun is setting up, I got my any wedge shapes, anything like that, I kind of keep up with them, because they come in handy from time to time, like this right here. So if I cut that one right there, that'll work for this end. Let's see. Yeah, I cut it right there. Had to get me that in. All right. Now hot glue gun I'll take, and when it gets warm I'll nail that together where it won't be a moving on me. Doesn't take much, but it does take some. Let's see if we're warm enough now. Yep. That didn't take long, actually. I didn't tell you, that wasn't bad at all. The way I normally do it, I make sure it ain't touching. And also, I start it before I put it in it. You know, just a safety thing. I've got it down to the sides. They're about what I'm looking for, but this is the side that I was cutting whenever I was, it was hot glued to it got into the maple a little bit, and I can tell right now I need changing blades. I know a whole lot has gone through that planer, and it's time to change them blades. You had a little tear out right there. That tells me it's time to change the blades. And also, I was so engrossed in getting that thing like I wanted it, forgot to hook the dust collection up. Boy, it just went everywhere. Well, all right, let me see what I may go on changing blades now. Okay, I'm going to change the blades on my thickness planer. Right here is the tool. I just got magnets on, put the blades back in. Pretty cool. Got a pretty good tool right here. So first you got to take this coat off and get to the blades. There's been a lot of stuff went through this thickness planer. I knew it was getting close to have to change the blades. And that maple is got enough figure to it where it's gonna have to be a blades going to be sharp. You know what I mean? So got me a new set right here. All right, hold on. I'm gonna blow that thing out. Get some of that dust out of the way. Hang on. Okay, we got it all blowed out. This is the blade right here. Can y'all see that okay? Yeah, I think so. Them are the blades. These are set to turn around, but I think I've already turned these guys around. Some magnets hold that blade. It's pretty handy. No, they hadn't been turned. How about that? Yeah, they hadn't been turned. So all I'm going to do now is turn them around. There's a couple little bitty dials right there that hold that blade. I got the cutting board ready, except for the finish. I hadn't put any finish on it. We're going to do some lasering on it. It's going to be a gift for someone. So after we get the laser to it, we will, I'll put some shellac on it. I like it shellac. It leaves enough of the wood that it's a wood product. Some of the polyurethanes and all, when you pick it up, you don't 100% it's wood or not. I mean, it's kind of a plastic. Well, shellac, I mean, still gives you the texture of wood, if you know what I mean. I like that. Because if you ain't careful, you can fake some of this stuff. And shellac, I mix my own from the flakes. I used the blonde flakes. But the thing about it is, it's forgiving. If they put something on it, I mean, you can get your denaturing alcohol and do it again, and it's just like it was when it's new. It's real forgiving, but it's not near as durable. But something like this, where it's going to have their name and all that on it, and they'll probably, but then again, if they use it as a butcher block, well, that's all right too, because when you make the shellac from the flakes, it's food safe. The ones you buy in the store already mixed up, it's got a poison with them, whereas you really don't want to be using that on your cutting boards. But the shellac from the flakes, one of these days I'll show you how I mix that up, because it's getting close. I need to mix some more up. So I'll show you how I do it. It won't take but a minute. But they last about 30 days or so. You probably will mix up enough that you know you can get it used up in about a month. So that's going to do it on this one. I hope y'all enjoyed. It was just a quick zip through how we made it. I actually made this all out of scraps. All this was left over. That was left over from a project. So it was all wood scrapped cutting board. Well, y'all be safe, and I will see y'all on the next one.